If you're looking for ways for your whole family to get healthy and stay healthy, today is your lucky day. Dr. Oz in Sacramento to help us all out. Dr. Oz, we are so excited you're here with us in the KCRA3 studio. You actually have a big event planned for Roseville. We're teaming up with you for the Wellness Festival. Please tell us why these events are so exciting for you.
I love meeting people wherever they are. And so when you go to an event like this, especially the mall where you're normally out there buying stuff, you can actually spend just a few minutes, learn about something that might change your life for the better. But the best part is, I feel like folks are like little pebbles falling into the pond of life. When they pick up a few insights this afternoon, we'll talk about how to motivate people to change, how to lose weight, how to sleep a little better. You take those little tidbits of information and you drop into the pond of life so those ripples hit the waves and the shoreline, and all of a sudden everyone's changing their mind.
Tell me a little bit more about why you think some people are so embarrassed to ask their own doctor certain questions, but they feel like they know you and they want to ask you. So first of all, tell us why, and then what are some of those embarrassing questions that people are too embarrassed to ask?
I think folks are remarkably altruistic, and they are a little bit embarrassed, obviously, but they know that if they ask an embarrassing question on the show, millions of others people will hear the answers, and they're probably not the only one with that embarrassing question. For example, I had someone on the show this week. I don't know how he managed to do this, how brave he is, but he's asking about nighttime flatulence.
Okay.
So here's a story. Basically, we all pass gas about 14 times a day. There's no need to be embarrassed about it. It's just the reality of our lives. We're supposed to be able to do that. And then when you fall asleep at night, you can't control when it comes out. So we don't have awareness because we're asleep, but our partners do. So it's a common process. He noticed it. She, of course, denies that it's happening. The reality, of course, is happening. But the bigger issue is how is he able to ask that question of her and still go home at night? Definitely.
And how do you prevent it then if we're going to go there?
You don't want to prevent it. Okay. Many of these embarrassing questions aren't about preventing the problem because it's natural. Why would you not want to have the gas come out? Everything else should come out. Listen, your car has exhaust. It passes its version of gas. Sure. You don't want to stop that. The car won't work well otherwise. Okay. We get all shy about it. And these are many topics you probably heard about when you're 5 years of age. And we're going to talk about this today. But maybe you forgot why you do it. Maybe your mom had it wrong. Maybe you don't remember it right. And the whole point is to get comfortable with your body. It's the coolest place you could ever live. It's the only place you're ever going to live.
So men and women obviously have different questions for you. What do you think is the #1 question women ask versus men?
Women ask lots of questions about weight loss.
Definitely.
And this comes up a lot, not just with them, with their kids. Part of the reason I'm doing this event here is for Health Corps, which works very closely with KCRA. Health Corps is our kids foundation. It's basically the concept of the Peace Corps. You take young, energetic kids, but instead of putting them overseas to make dams, you put them in school systems. So we've got 6 of those schools here in Sacramento. So moms are worried about the weight of their kids, they're worried about their weight and their husband's weight. So they have lots of questions. Men have much more questions about intimacy.
Oh, okay.
So their mind thinking about it all the time, but of course for them it's more of an issue of embarrassment because sometimes things aren't working right. They want to know why, and often it's a clue to a deeper medical problem you might be facing. So that's an important issue to address.
And as far as weight loss is concerned, why is it such a battle for so many people? And are there things we can do in our life right now to take control of our weight?
There are many, many things that you can do. I mean, we talk about them on the show. There's one plan we have. It's on DrOz.com called the Total 10 Plan. It's the best ideas from all the guests I've had over the first 1,000 shows I've done. And we just had our 1,000th show, so we pull them all together.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it's a great concept. I'll give you a couple little tips. One, stop beating yourself about stuff. Enjoy the food. Eat food that happens to be healthy for you, but tastes good to you. That's more important. And for right now, just starting the day, eat nuts. Any nut works, and you're rich in nuts in this part of the country. So walnuts in particular, because I have a lot of omega-3s, but frankly, all nuts have that same nutrient value to you. So they're easy to cart around. They have the right kinds of calories, and you feel satiated because of that. It's really hard to gain weight on nuts. People think they'll gain weight because they're fatty. Opposite. Every large study has shown people who eat nuts lose weight.
And what is the message about living the good life?
The Good Life, as you know, is the name of our new magazine, and I'm very proud of it. It's done very, very well, in part because people want to live the good life. They don't want to live a life of sour and dour messages where they hold themselves back. They want to live life to its fullest and do things that make them feel like they're healthy. And that's actually the biggest message of all. And this applies to intimacy, connecting with each other, because we seek that all the time, authentic connection. It has to do with family and food and fun and faith and bringing that all together.
And a lot of questions that my mommy friends have, including me, is we're not getting enough sleep, obviously. We're career women. We have children to take care of. So how much should we be getting? I'm afraid we're not getting it.
Well, I will have answers for you. Be really, folks, please come at 11 o'clock. I'm talking about this very specifically. But the answer to the question is women need 7 hours of sleep. Men, who of course needier than women, need 7.5 hours of sleep. And if you're not getting that sleep, don't ignore it. People who don't sleep have a higher incidence of cancer, higher incidence of weight gain. They have many medical problems, high blood pressure, that are correlated with their sleep. Those problems all go better, plus you feel rested. And forget about being a harder worker, be a smarter worker. If you get your 7 hours of sleep at night, you're going to function more efficiently during the day, especially important for children and adolescents.
And you have a very hectic life. How do you manage your busy schedule? Something we can probably all learn from.
I'm a very regimented regimented, very methodical person. So I allow people smarter than me to help them decide things in my life, like my wife, because in my house the prosecution never rests. So, and I'm meticulous about things like sleep. About a half an hour before I go to bed at 10:30 at night, I actually start working on it. I shut things down, I dim the lights, I allow melatonin levels in my brain to naturally increase, and I focus on relaxing myself so I can get to sleep. That's how we deal with anxiety and stress as well.
And the big craze right now, the plant-based diet. Your wife is doing it. Tell me a little bit more about the benefits and why you're not quite jumping on the bandwagon just yet.
Well, people who eat plant-based meals generally live better and longer. I like the taste of meat. I don't eat very much of it. I'll have meat or fish, 3-4 times a week, small portions. I like the fact that it's an extra element of my meal, but I treat it like an accoutrement, an extra little added side. It's not the main. I won't have a big prime rib steak ever, because if I eat like that, I'll feel heavy. And most people, when they stop eating meat, will feel heavy like that as well. But meat in itself is not bad for you, especially high-quality beef that's grass-fed, for example, or fish likewise that's line-caught. It's just that it can't be the foundation of most people's diet.
And we're not talking about hot dogs and processed meats.
No, the processed meats, we've talked about that ad nauseum on the show, and most people should realize with nitrates and other additives, that's not how you get your nutrients. Here's the big question for everybody. If you eat food that's nutrient-rich and not so heavy in calories, you'll lose weight. If you eat calorie-rich foods that have no nutrients in them, your brain will say, well, guys, what's going on? You got me the calories, but I want nutrients in my life. So you're forced to overeat. So eating empty calories, which is often our processed foods, will make it easy to gain weight. We want to do the opposite. Definitely everything in moderation. And I know some friends who are trying to cut sugar out of their life entirely. Should they keep some in their diet? I mean, are they going to crave it in the long term? The nice thing about sugar is that it allows you to feel good about things. It satiates you, and it also hits your brain like crack cocaine. So you want to be careful about how you get it. I very rarely add sugar to anything I eat, but I eat food that has sugar in it naturally. Fruits, for example, many vegetables and the like. But be cautious of added sugar, because it's often there to pull you in to eat more of whatever it is that it's containing in. And you look so great. You never look like you age. What is your secret to being wrinkle-free? I give my heart a reason to keep beating. And I know that sounds like a simple goal, but if you have passion, if you have mission, if the things you're doing in life are what turn you on every day, then it's not work anymore. And that's probably the single biggest lesson I've ever gotten from my parents, who are both still alive. That's terrific. But are there any remedies that we could do at home, any natural fighting things? Well, specifically for skin, I moisturize, which most men don't, and most women do, but often not enough. I try to use a retinol at least once a week, and I also do exfoliation. Those are it. I don't have a really expensive skincare plan, but I'm very regimented about those 3 moves. Okay, and we have some big family news to announce. So what is it, Dr. Oz? You're here in Sacramento sharing a big family secret. Well, my daughter Daphne, who had little Philomena, and here's a picture of her. She's just announced she's having a little baby boy as well. There she is. Oh, so Philomena is like a piece of candy. So I'm telling her, she doesn't quite get it yet, that about 6 months from now, her biggest competition in life and her closest friend will be born. But that's how you build families. Congratulations. You're going to be a grandpa for the 2nd time. Yeah. So exciting, and you're sharing that news right here in Sacramento. It's been such an honor to meet you, Dr. Oz. It's really a pleasure. We follow you religiously, obviously, and we look forward to I want to know if your mom is watching. Is your mom watching? My mom is watching. She's going to want your autograph, sorry. Thank you, Mom. Okay. You can see Dr. Oz in person. He'll be at the Roseville Galleria for the Case Area 3 Health and Wellness Festival. The festival runs from 10 until 4. Dr. Oz will be speaking at 11 and 1, and our Case Area 3 anchors will be there too. So come on out and say hello.